So the second part of the warm-up will be dealing with some activation work. First we'll start with some glute bridges. It's quite simple. All you're going to do is just lie down on your back. Now watch my heel. I don't want the heel to be closer to my butt, too closer or too away. Where I want to be is when I drop a line right underneath my knee, I just want the heel to be a couple of inches away from there. So this is my heel right underneath my knee, slightly away, that's all, very slightly. Can you see my rib cage flaring out? I do not want that. So I'm going to push this rib cage down towards my hip. Basically I'm slightly crunching. Why? This will keep your core active. Now I'm gonna squeeze my butt and raise my hips up. It's up. Stopping there, coming back again and going up. As you raise your hips up, exhale through the mouth and come back in. What we don't want to be doing is, I don't want to overarch my back. Can you see I'm overdoing it? I do not want to get there. So I stop right where I find my glutes, that is my butt muscles, active to the maximum extent. I stop there and I come back down. As glute bridges, next up we're gonna do some hollow hold. From the glute bridge position you can perform the hollow hold pretty well. Why? It has the same setup. So from the same setup, watch my rib cage again. I want to tuck it down. That's when my lower back will be pushed into the floor. I don't want the back to be arching in this hollow hold. Can you see I can actually slide my hand underneath my lower back. When I push the lower back to the floor, my hands can't penetrate inside deeper than this. Now, holding on to this position, I'm just going to lift my head just a couple of inches. Now getting one leg up, other leg up, getting your hands by the side. Now your toes are going to point towards your face. That's all, staying here. This will keep your core active. You're going to hold this position for given amount of time. Next up, we're going to do some elbow plank. Quite simple, basic move. From the 6-point stance, just want the elbows to go wherever my palm was. So it's here, dropping down here. Now all I'm going to do is get one leg back, other leg back. See how my butt is shooting up? That's the ugliest way to do a plank. So I'm going to squeeze my butt and get my plank in line. All I want to do is keep my butt tight, thighs tight, and just breathe. That's all. You can make a fist as well. And I don't want the hips to be sagging down. This is going to create a lot of pressure in your stress in your lower back. So don't want the hips to sag too much, nor want the butt to shoot up too much. So you want it nice and straight in line. Fine. Elbow plank, followed by some squats and hinges. Next up, squats. How to determine your squatting stance? If you are a person who has done squatting before a lot, it's quite simple. Something under your shoulder or slightly wider or even slightly narrower. You will figure it out once you do more number of squats. There is no such standard position for squats. It varies from person to person depending on your limb length. So for me, this is my squatting stance. Right closer underneath to my shoulders. Now watch my toes. I'm not pointing my toes straight to the cam. I'm actually opening it out. That's all. Can you see? Toes straight, toes out. I want this toes out position. Now from this position, watch my side view. I'm going to sit back and down. I am not doing this. So hips goes back and it descends nicely down till I reach my squat bottom and slowly standing back up, squeezing my butt. So that is a squat. Next, we're going to do some hinges. Why hinges? Hinges means this is a hinge. Your hinge pattern activates the back side of the body better. So hinge, how much over you're squatting, if you hinge the same amount of time, it is really good. You are equalizing both the patterns, which is so. Say a squat is really important. Same here, hinge is also very important. So gonna push your hips nicely back. Your knees slightly bent and stand back up. So a squat is going up and down, hinge is going backward and forward. That is the hinge. It is horizontal, squat is vertical. So I am pushing my hips back, back. See, my chest will slightly drop down because my hips are being pushed back. And I never do this. Saw this? I am locking my knees out and doing something weird. So I want to keep that knee nice and soft, that is slightly bent as I push my hips back, feeling those hamstring, engaging those hamstring and hit that extreme position, stand back up. That is a hinge.